It's 1 minute till showtime.
Good evening, folks, and a hearty welcome to our drive-in theater. We have a wonderful evening's entertainment lined up for you, one that will provide several hours of pleasurable relaxation and diversion for you and your family. Did you fail to dress up for tonight's show? No tie, an old shirt and slacks, a house dress? Well, don't give it a thought. We're glad you came as you are. We just want you to enjoy yourselves. Don't forget to visit our refreshment center during the intermission or any time. You love the tasty array of snacks we have to offer. So will the youngsters. Everything is quality and so good. We hope you'll make this a weekly visit. Bring the family. Bring your friends. There are always wonderful new pictures to see, delightful snacks to nibble, a gay, pleasant evening for all. Oh, a word of caution. Don't drive over 10 miles an hour in the theater area for your safety's sake. And Mom or Pop, go with the kids when they leave the car. We hope you have a wonderful time. And now, on with the show.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Jim. This is more Sunshine, Please, the Tuesday evening live stream. How are you? Today on the show, I've got some coffee. We'll play a game. We're going to celebrate teachers a little bit. We won't spend the whole show on it because, well, frankly, I didn't prepare enough. But we also have a top 15 list. Before we do any of that, though, I like to celebrate the first 3 people that make their way into this live stream chat. So let's see who it is today, and my chat may differ from yours. Maybe it's the same. All right. Come on, get there. Today's gold medalist, it's Joey's World! Our silver goes to Samantha Lowe. And our bronze goes also to It's Joey's... No, that can't be right. Keith, BDF gets our bronze. Congratulations, you guys. I can barely hear myself. Why is that? There we go. I like that better. I can hear. Thanks for being the first 3 in the chat, friends. I appreciate that. Let's see who else is here. Noah, welcome in. Hello to you. Eric Newman. Francisco, happy Tuesday. Paul Eichenlaub, hello. Pepper Tree Villa. That was really loud, but I like it. Driving home. All right. I'm glad work is done. Or maybe it's not done and you got to do more at home, in which case I'm sorry. Kathy Hollister, hello to you. Donna Jaworski Seasons, greetings. Thank you for being here. What is Keith saying? I've met a friend of Gordon Lightfoot at my uncle's songwriters group. Wow. I requested and he played and sang If You Could Read My Mind. You know what? He was probably going to play it before you even said it because he could read your mind. No, he couldn't. If he could, I guess. That was a poor joke. I'm sorry. That was clumsy. I'll move on now. Dreamer Deborah, hello. Good evening to you. Ryan, hello. Season's greetings also to you. With the coffee emoji. I like it. No, I love it. Mar in Memphis, also, season's greetings to you. I hope you're doing well. Disney Nerd Herders are also here. Nerds! Kay Wilby, hello. Happy Tuesday. Paul Engel, thanks for dropping by. Good to see you. Let's see, what am I caught up on? Perhaps, I don't know. Let's see. Mom and Dad, hello. If you're wondering, yes, I am still suffering from the cold I had over 3 weeks ago. It's still a little bit there. It's unbelievable. I'm not looking for your sympathy or pity. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Can I be honest? I'm sorry. That was... Michelle the Quilter, hello to you and family. Thanks for being here, everybody. What do I have? I sometimes when I have time, I write down what I want to go over here. Oh yeah, today is National Teacher Appreciation Day, and frankly, all week is Teacher Appreciation Week. And for those of you that do not know, I am a teacher. I've been a high school teacher. This is my 20th year. That's crazy to say out loud, but it's true. I teach television production. It's an elective at a high school, same high school, for all those years. We've done some pretty cool things in my time there. And what I'm most happy about is that this school year is almost over. We are in May, and I know it now, but when I first started teaching, it surprised me how fast the month of May flies by. And I know it now, and I'm used to it, and I look forward to it, and it doesn't surprise me. I actually look forward to May because it's, first of all, where we are here in the Hillsborough County, Florida, the school year ends right around Memorial Day every year. I know up north it goes later than that, and in many places it's different everywhere. Keith, 39 days till his birthday. An early happy birthday. That's right. Ryan asks, any students that have gone into TV or film production because of me? I don't know if it's because of me, or they always had the desire to do it, and that's why they entered my class. So I can't answer that, but a number of students have gone on to pursue things post-high school. One of my first students actually, last I heard, became an intern at ESPN up in Bristol, Connecticut. So I don't remember where she went to college. Somewhere in Florida. But then she was able to get an internship up in Bristol at ESPN, and she did that for a while. I haven't heard or talked to her in many years, but she took my class for a couple of years, so that was cool. More recently, I had a student study film at Am I back? How long was I muted? Oh, well. Anyway, sorry. Thank you, Charlie. I don't know why that happens every once in a while. What was I? I've had a few students go on and just make their own movies. It wasn't part of any schooling, university or otherwise, but just one in particular would make movies with friends and would actually rent out a local AMC movie theater to show them. He was quite motivated, and then I currently have a student that's interested in not only video but music as well. So I don't know what's going on. But so I've had a number of students go on to do things in video production, generally video production. But I don't know if it's because of me. But hey, we're appreciating teachers this week, today. So yeah, let's say it was because of me. Thanks, Ryan. I don't know. But being a teacher, before I was a teacher, I was in video production. I worked at a small production company. Then when we moved to Florida from Michigan, I found out that they taught TV production in high schools, and I thought, well, that would be a great job to have my summers off. So I've been teaching for 20 years, and it's if you're not familiar, teaching is harder than you would think. There's just so much that goes into the job. It's not just instruction. It's classroom management. It's discipline, though I don't do a lot of that. I'll be honest, I'm a pretty laid-back teacher, and I don't... I'm lucky enough to work at a school where... I don't know if it's because of me either, but I don't have a lot of discipline problems occasionally, as all teachers do, but some schools are worse than others. So I'm lucky enough to be at a fantastic school, which is why I've stayed there for so long. Melissa, welcome in. Thank you, Donna. I feel a little silly tooting my own horn here, but I'm just talking about the profession. And people don't realize that sometimes teachers have to be security guards. Sometimes teachers have to be psychologists. Sometimes, hello, Laura. Welcome in. Sometimes teachers have to be, I can't even think of the word I'm looking for. Not moderator. Not intervention. That's not the word. Anyway, just to smooth things between two students that are having some difficulties. Stuff like that. There's just a whole lot that goes into teaching. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't want to teach middle school. High school is where it's at for me. Referee, mediator, those are great words. Yes, let's go with both of those. Thank you. But what was I saying? Me. Never mind. But it's today is National Teacher Appreciation Day, but at in our school district, and maybe school districts everywhere, I don't know. They celebrate it all week. It's Teacher Appreciation Week. And what they've started doing at my school is every day it's like a spirit week, and teachers are asked to wear certain things every day. Yesterday was wear your favorite football team, and because it was Monday after a weekend, I forgot all about that. I did not do that. Today was wear your favorite band shirt, and this is Ben Folds, musician, used to be part of a trio called Ben Folds 5. Yes, Trio 5. But it's frankly the only T-shirt I have with a band on it. But I like Ben Folds. So that's why I'm wearing this today, because I wore it all day. And tomorrow it's wear what you wore in high school. Well, I don't have that. That was a long time ago, and I don't have anything like that. So I won't be participating tomorrow either. But then I think Thursday is wear something from where you went to college. And we do that every Thursday anyway, call College Day, to inspire kids to pursue education after high school. And then Friday, I don't remember what it is. But anyway, so I'm celebrating all teachers today. Today's top 15 list will be teacher-based, I guess. Yeah, so there's that. What's going on now? Oh, yeah, coffee. Where's my coffee intro? This coffee intro, I just realized all my other intros for all my other segments, 7-8 seconds, and my coffee one is 21 seconds long. Enjoy.
Great coffee is easy, Mrs. Olson.
Coffee's for closers only.
I set high standards for myself. I set high standards for my coffee.
Picks you up, calms you down. It's the lifeblood that drives the dreams of champions.
I should probably shorten that. Anyway, today's coffee is a little wrinkle in the usual offerings. We're going iced coffee today. My wife made this. It is the coconut caramel coffee from a couple of weeks ago. We still have some. And with oat milk. No sweetener. But because it's the flavored coffee, I thought it's going to be fine. And what do you know? It is. Today's iced coffee is brought to... I don't have a sponsor. I don't know why I'm saying that. Anyway. What are we doing? Okay, let's keep the intro to segments rolling. I want to show you a TikTok filter. Now, I come across these filters on TikTok, and I do a poor job of writing down what they're called, if anybody's interested, so I don't know what this one's called. It might be called Ugly Face. But what it reminds me of is the character from the Goonies that was played by football player John Matuszak. Chunk? No. Chunk was the kid. Somebody help me out. The guy, the character, Sloth, Movie Mania Nick, welcome, and thank you very much. This TikTok filter makes me look like Sloth because what it does is it lowers one eye and it raises another and it widens the nostrils in your nose. Hey, you guys, that's right, Noah. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, Sloth, that's right. So when I recorded this, it comes with, whoever makes this, it comes with its own audio. And the audio that came with it has some swear words, so I've got to make sure it's muted before I play this. Let's see. Here we go. There it is. All right. I have it muted, so I'm going to play this little video clip because it's so cool how a stupid filter on your phone can make your face look like that. It looks pretty good. All right, I'm going to play this. Hopefully we don't hear it. Yeah. So, yeah. Rocky Road? That's all I remember from Goonies. Frankly, Goonies was cool, but, man, those kids, they yell the entire movie. I can only take so much. Yeah. What? Let's see. Wow. Okay. Maybe the filter's called Tequila. Night of Tequila. It is a great film, and it's a classic, and people love it. It's just, never seen the Goonies. Wow. So many kids that went on to do bigger and better things, most notably, the kid that just won an Academy Award for Everything Everywhere All at Once was in the Goonies, and Sean Astin, who was in Lord of the Rings, and Rudy and whatever, and Josh Brolin, who we all know as Thanos, and others. Tony, Phantasmic Chronicles is here. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us. All right, so that was today's TikTok filter. And Noah had mentioned a Barbie filter a while ago, and I did search for a Barbie filter, and it's just makeup to the max. There were a number of them, and I kind of had done a makeup one already, but I'm looking for one that makes me look like a plastic doll. That's what I was kind of hoping it would look like, but so I'll continue to look for such things. All right. Let's play a game. I love the chrono photo. There we are. Okay, if you're not familiar, This game gives us 5 pictures. We have to guess in which year the picture was taken. And our options are from the years 1900 to the year 2020. So anywhere in there. And again, I can't get rid of the ads. Okay, so, well, maybe I can. All right. So if you'll notice at the bottom is a slider, and this is how we make our selections. Our first picture appears to be the living room from Bewitched. That's what that reminds me of. And I will be asking you for your suggestions. If I had to guess, because it reminds me of Bewitched, I'm thinking mid to late 60s. Mid-60s, perhaps. But I don't really know. That's before my time, and everything I know about that is what I've seen on television. So as I look, Disney Nerd Herders with our first guess. 1959. Keith says 54. Mar says, holy macaroni, all the orange. Yeah. And then it morphed into avocado colors, right? And then brown and then... yeah. Orange, then that's Brady Bunch, right? The whole kitchen was orange. So, again, late 60s. I don't know. Paul Eichenlaub says 1968. That's kind of where I'm leaning. Michelle the Quilter, 1960. It's Joey's World, 1973. Donna says 82. Movie Mania Nick, 74. My mom says 65. Kathy Hollister, 1969. Laura says 1970. Noah says 57. Michelle says, my parents' couch and lamps. I'm thinking, or Donna makes a good point. I think it's a thrift store, so the furniture is old, but the photo is newer. It could be a thrift store. Or is it a new furniture store? I don't know. Great point. Which is why we're going to get this so wrong. We're going to be thrown that curveball. I kind of want to go with my mom says 65. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go a little bit later. 67. 56. Oh man, we had some guesses in the 1950s, did we? Noah was one of them. Disney Nerd Herders, right off the bat, said 59. Keith said 54. Good going, you guys. Michelle said 60. That's close as well. And Noah said 57. Noah was the closest one. So maybe I'll be listening to more of Noah later. So not a great start to our game. 1974 says Dean. Dean, welcome in. The live place in the house. All right. So because of our poor guess, my poor guess, we only earned 290 points out of a possible 1,000. That was our first picture. Let's go to the next one. And okay. This is from Some Like It Hot. The 19th. No, I don't know. This is a legit photo of bicyclists from the Jazz Age, maybe earlier. So 20s or 30s, I'm guessing. Again, before my time. Everything I know about that era is from the movies. Drive to the right. So, is this a paved road? That might help. Might not. I don't know. I'm looking for other clues. Shoes. I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking at. Garter belts. Or garters. I don't. Oh, garters. Right. The belt would be at the waist, I think. I don't. The hats, or I don't know. And look at these bikes, the handlebars. Although these aren't, and I'm not a bicycle historian. but it's got the bar like it's a bike for men or boys, as opposed to bikes without that. I don't know. I don't know. So I turn to the chat. Simba2, welcome in. And Cynthia is also here. Hi, guys. Nobody's guessing yet. I don't know. I do not know. If I had to guess, I'm thinking 1920-ish. Let's see. Oh no, I missed all the guesses. I went past them. Okay, here we go. Disney Nerd Herders, 1922. Nick says 24. Dean says 23. Laura, 22. Everybody's around that time, early 20s. Donna says 24. Jamie says 34. Hello, Jamie. Paul says 33. Mar says 36. Keith says 25. So 20s and 30s. Noah says 25. My mom says 25 with the emoji like, I don't really know. It does look like Tony Curtis, says Kathy. Yeah, and Jack Lemmon. That was my initial thing. I thought, oh, is this a movie still? But it's not. Let's see. You know what? Noah deserves for me to use his guess this time because he was so close last time. So we're going 1925. Here we go. Whoa! Bullseye. Noah on fire. Wow. Oh, Simba says 41. I wasn't sure it could be anywhere. Listen, we're only listening to Noah from now on. No, that's not true. Well done. That got us 1,000 out of 1,000 points, giving us a grand total after two pictures of 1,290 points. What's next? Okay. It looks like an NBA championship celebration. Steph Curry in the middle, who plays for the Golden State Warriors. I'm not a huge basketball fan, although I was just able to tell you who this player is and what this event is. But I do not know, and it looks like they're holding 2 trophies. No, 3 trophies. So this is the Golden State Warriors' 3rd championship. Can anybody tell me in what year they won their 3rd championship, if they won a 3rd championship? That's my guess. Did they win last year? I don't even know. I do not know. But somebody tell me, did they win 3? And when did they win their 3rd? Because I think that's our answer. That's my guess. Okay, Keith says 1925. No, I'm kidding. That's from the previous picture. Donna says 2018. Dean says 2017. Keith says 2020. Jamie says 2016. Joey says 2018. And I think I'll be going with that guess. It's probably not a guess. Carve it in stone because that's what it is. Noah says 1975. Noah kind of steered your correct answer car off the cliff there with that guess. But Paul says 2022. Charlie says 2020. Kathy says go with Joey. Noah says this looks clear 2017. Nick says 2018. Everybody's saying, or many people are saying, go with Joey. 2018 it is. Absolutely. Submit. 2022? What? I don't know what's going on. I don't know enough about basketball. I ain't holding this against anybody. So we're just moving on. But we got 700 points. So I'm all right with that. But wait a minute. Did somebody guess 2022? Paul Eichenlaub did. Well done. We have almost 2,000 points. Let's move on to picture number 4. Okay. I see Nirvana on the television behind them. So early 90s, anywhere from 91 to 94. What else? What's on the bookshelf? Any help there? No. These are all older books, of course. I don't know who these people are, not that it matters. But I think our big clue is Kurt Cobain on the television. And it appears to be from another country because the lower third graphic on the TV screen is in Spanish, Italian, I can't tell. So I'm guessing like 93-ish. We'll see. Oh, wait a minute. Charlie says there's a 4th trophy to the right of that picture. I didn't see that, and I steered everybody wrong, including Joey. But I'll bet Paul saw that, which is why he guessed correctly. Well done, everybody. I was too hasty there. That'll teach me. All right. Back to this picture. Keith says 85. Cynthia says 92. Paul says 92. Donna says 92. Dean says 86. It's Joey's World. So sorry, guys. And Jim, I have brought shame to my house. No way. No shame involved. This is all for fun. What are you talking about? Ben, welcome in. Ryan says 92. You know what? Most people are saying 92. We've got Charlie saying 92. Nick says 87. 92. Let's guess that. Come on, add. There we go. 92. Submit. 94. All right, so I had the range right, but which year it was anybody's guess, and anybody's guess was 92. We earned 849 points there. Final picture. Here it comes. No? It's an out of focus, horribly out of focus picture of nothing but gray. Your guess is as good as mine. Where is our picture? Round 5 of 5. Why isn't it showing up? Oh, it's still churning. There we go. Okay. What I see is 2 members of the group Public Enemy, Chuck D on the right, Flavor Flav on the left. In the middle is Detroit's own George Clinton. Godfather of Funk. Is that what they call him? I don't know if he has a nickname or not. Chuck D looks pretty thin. So I'm guessing this is anywhere from 1988 to like 91, which was their heyday. Now, George Clinton is wearing this Africa pendant necklace, and that was kind of big in the 90s, early 90s, 91, 92-ish, around there. Maybe I'm wrong. At least we know what time it is. Almost 20 minutes to 10 o'clock. And I can read an analog clock, and many of my students can't. Now, this being Teacher Appreciation Week, I'm going to have to take a hit there because I don't teach my students how to tell time on an analog clock. That's on me. All right, let's say the chat. Jamie says 91. Dean says 88. Donna, 91. Charlie, 90. Noah, 89. Nick, 88. Paul says 96. Interesting. Ben says, I'm looking forward to lemon pasta with chicken for dinner and Dole Whip cake for dessert. And Mara says, Dole Whip cake sounds so good. This photo is brought to you by Fritos, apparently. 1991. But here's the thing. We already had a picture from the 90s. We just had one, 1994. So is it before that? Was I wrong about his necklace? I'm thinking, have we had a picture from the 80s? So maybe 89. I'm going 89, submit. 89! All right. Noah, that was your second bullseye for this game. Well done. We earned 3,847 out of a possible 5,000 points. Well done, everybody. I enjoy playing that game with you guys. I hope you enjoy it, too. All right, it's time for our intermission, and when we come back, I'll have our top 15 list. It's about teachers. I tried to find... Well, I didn't really try until 20 minutes before the show, but I was hoping I had an intermission video with a teacher in it, and the closest I could find was a scientist. So I'm going to say this guy is a professor. So let's go with that. Please stick around for 42 seconds. I'll be right back.
Hello there. Give the demonstration of my new invention, the Goodies Machine. Special for patrons of this drive-in, the machine turns out delicious hot doggies one after the other. And thirst-quenching sodas also. Gives popcorn of the most tasty kind, plain unbuttered. Candy too, crunchy and dandy. Steaming hot coffee and ice cream too. These goodies are at a snack bar just waiting for you.
Dude loves his candy. All right, everybody. When I was trying to think of something, a top 15 list that had to do with teachers, I couldn't think of anything that wasn't super dull. Then I thought, let's throw movies in there. So I Googled teachers in movies, and this was the first thing that came up. Fandango's top 15, and it was a 15 list, so it was perfect. Top 15 greatest teachers in movies. Is it the best list? No. Did they omit teachers that I thought were better? Absolutely. Whoever made this list, I think, leaned toward the younger side. But it's still a great list because I didn't have time to make one myself, and that was there for the taking. So Fandango and their top 15 greatest teachers in movies. And as I was putting together my list of things to say during each one, I realized they started with the most recent movie on their list at 15, and then they number one will be the oldest of the movies on their list. So for people that will be just joining us, I'll put that up there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show the name of the character, the name of the teacher character on the screen behind me like this, number 15. And frankly, I haven't seen most of these movies. But that's not going to stop me from talking about them. Elizabeth Halsey at number 15, and I will now show you a picture of this character. This is from the 2011 movie Bad Teacher. As a middle school teacher that embodies every negative stereotype about teachers, Cameron Diaz finally learns her lesson, turns things around, and becomes, gasp, a guidance counselor. I have not seen this movie. I don't know much about it. I think it's a comedy. I'm guessing it's a comedy. I think Justin Timberlake is in it, but I can't be 100% certain about that. So there we go. On Fandango's list, their most recent movie teacher is from 2011. So now they're going to get progressively older. So now, number 14 on the list. The character's name is Aaron Gruwell. I have not seen this movie either. Let's take a look at which movie this is. This is Freedom Writers from 2007. Hilary Swank faces many challenges in her new assignment at a troubled high school. In the end, her personal determination to help the kids is what ultimately makes a difference. Freedom Writers. I haven't seen it. All right. Number 13, Catherine Ann Wilson. Let's get it ready up here. Yet another movie I have not seen. That is Julia Roberts in the movie Mona Lisa Smile from 2003. Catherine Ann Wilson wants to teach her conservative young female college students to question what they've learned, not merely impart knowledge. A radical idea in the early 1950s. She succeeds eventually. So far, I haven't seen any of these movies. Donna is also 0 for 3. But Laura saw it. Great movie, she says. And now, is this, not knowing anything about it, is this the female version of Dead Poets Society? I don't know. But the era is the same, and kind of the story, is that the same? She's teaching her conservative young female college students to question, I guess Dead Poets Society was not to question what they've learned, but to appreciate poetry. I don't remember. It's been about 30 years since I've seen that movie. All right. Number 12, Dewey Finn. This is the first movie that I have seen. And I'm guessing a number of you, most of you, have seen this film. The financially desperate Dewey Finn, played by Jack Black, pretends to be his best friend and takes a gig as a substitute teacher at a prep school, only to find his true calling, teaching kids how to rock. This is from 2003's The School of Rock. I have seen this one, finally. And I actually show this in my class sometimes. It's a good one. And Andrew Lloyd Webber went on to write a Broadway musical about this. Did it make Broadway? Well, anyway, he wrote a musical. I'm assuming it went to Broadway. But yeah, School of Rock. Andrew Lloyd Webber loved the story of the teacher and music appreciation, and he made a stage musical of it, in which he used some of the songs from the movie and wrote some new ones. You can look it up on YouTube. It's there. Next! Number 11, Aldous Dumbledore. I've seen this movie. And the movie in particular that they reference here is the very first Harry Potter movie, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Headmaster at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, Aldous Dumbledore, here played by Richard Harris, has a commanding, stately presence, although he has a gentle and kind personality that will serve his students well. Is he really a teacher, or is he more of an administrator? Fandango, I don't want to tell you how to make a list, but I don't remember seeing him teach a class. I think he was more of the head of the school, the warden, if you will. No, I don't know. No, that was Azkaban, right? Nick would say, I would say mentor. Yes. Yeah. So I think they've got this wrong. Coming up, though, I have some honorable mentions that did not make the list that were some of the first teachers I thought of. So we'll get to that right before number 1. All right, next. Number 10, Charles Xavier. I saw this a long time ago. I have not many memories of the movie from 2000 called X-Men. Here he is. Who wouldn't want a telepathic, cool, wheelchair-driving Patrick Stewart for their professor? We'd love to be Xavier's teaching assistant, especially for Danger Room 101. Was that in the movie? I don't remember. Danger Room 101, or are they just being silly on this list? I don't know. But frankly, if you've got can he read your minds? I don't even know. I'm not a big X-Men aficionado, but if there's one teacher you absolutely can't cheat in his class, it's probably him. Not that I'm condoning cheating. I'm just saying, for those that cheat, that it would be really hard there. But if you are a mutant with powers, you've got other things going for you. All right. That's Picard, who is a mentor of sorts. Captain. Yes. Engage. That's right. He was a telepathic. Could he read your mind, or could he put things in your mind? I don't know. It doesn't matter. All right, let's move on. Number 9, Jim McAllister. I saw this movie once upon a time. I actually think I saw it in movie theaters. This is from 1999. The movie is Election. Nebraska high school teacher Jim McAllister, played by Matthew Broderick, faces his greatest challenge in his overeager, dishonest, and disingenuous student Tracy Flick, played by Reese Witherspoon. It's a fight to the finish. And if you haven't seen it, it's a different movie. I don't have many memories of it, other than I remember Matthew Broderick's character getting stung in the eyelid, or stung in the eye by a bee, and his eye swells up for the end of the movie, among other things. I think is it a dark comedy? I don't remember much about it, other than Reese Witherspoon played a really good person you don't want to like. Yeah, good performances. All right. Number 8. We are counting down, well, you can see it at the bottom of the screen. Fandango's top 15 greatest teachers in movies. Not my list. Number 8, Rosemary Cross. This is a great movie that we enjoy in this house and have since its release in 1998. Let's see Rosemary Cross here. There she is. This is the movie Rushmore. Rosemary Cross, played by Olivia Williams, is a teacher who has just lost her husband, so she's quite alarmed at the eccentric devotion of Max, played by Jason Schwartzman, as she enters into a relationship with Herman, played by Bill Murray. Yet she maintains her high standards, both professionally and personally. Max, shown pictured here, is quite fond of Miss Cross, who is a elementary school teacher at the neighboring school, if I remember correctly. And she finds him amusing, but certainly doesn't want a relationship with him as he does with her. But instead, she starts dating Bill Murray's character, and there's a part in the movie where Max, Jason Schwartzman, and Bill Murray's character are kind of doing battle with each other. And it's a great movie, and Max Fisher is a fantastic character. Next, number 7. Excuse me. On Fandango's list, they have listed Sherman Klump, but I went in myself and added Julius Kelp. And I'm guessing many of you know which teacher and which movies these are. This is The Nutty Professor, and Fandango only mentioned the 1996 film, and I neglected to write down when Jerry Lewis's The Nutty Professor was released. Not that it matters, but so Fandango says about Sherman Klump, his outward appearance may be ungainly, but Professor Sherman Klump, played by Eddie Murphy, is kind, thoughtful, and rather brilliant, though it takes a few failed experiments for him to learn that lesson. And Jerry Lewis, his alter ego, was he called Buddy Love in the movie? And he was a super cool guy, but kind of a jerk. I don't think I saw the entire movie, but I've seen parts of the original Nutty Professor, and I'm not sure I've seen Eddie Murphy's version at all. Just clips on the on television and whatnot. Hercules, like that. Like I've seen that. 1963. Thank you, Dean. And PTV. Thank you for that. All right, where are we? Number 6, Glenn Holland. Some of you might be able to glean which movie this is by the name Glenn Holland. I'll probably reveal the picture before you put it in the chat for me to see, but just to keep things moving along. But here's a picture of Glenn Holland, played by Richard Dreyfuss. This is Mr. Holland's opus from 1995. An eager musician but reluctant teacher, Mr. Holland, played by Richard Dreyfuss, discovers that he has a secret talent for inspiring his high school students, even though it's a talent he's slow to acknowledge. I think I saw part of this movie, but not the whole thing. And looking at this picture, and I'm thinking of another movie I haven't seen, but a more recent movie where there's a music teacher teaching a student that plays the drums, and it's now I can't think of it. It's J.K. Simmons was the teacher, and the kid that was in Top Gun Maverick and The Hunger Games, and I can't think of his name. What was that movie? I want to say Switchblade. I know that's not it. Now I'm really taking us off course here. But that's another teacher movie I didn't think of till now. Whiplash. And J.K. Simmons with Miles Teller. I thought of it on my own. Thanks, everybody, if you're going to put it in the chat. I did it. Oh, sorry. All right. Back to me. So that was Glenn Holland. So I haven't seen that movie completely either. Let's see. D&G Explorers, welcome in. Number 5, we're counting down Fandango's top 15 greatest teachers in movies. Number 5 is Luann Johnson. Another movie I have not seen. Here it is. That's Michelle Pfeiffer. And the movie is Dangerous Minds from 1995. Based on a true story, Michelle Pfeiffer stars as Luann Johnson, a former U.S. Marine who takes on the challenge of teaching a classroom filled with high school students with no desire to learn. With the help of Coolio's hit song, she helps turn them around. I don't think she used the song to turn them around. I think the song was a big part of the movie. Did it not win an Academy Award for Best Song in a Motion Picture or something? I don't know if that's true or not. But it was huge. It's such a big song that Weird Al made a parody of it. Okay, so you know it's big. Number 4 on our list, Veronica Vaughn. Just looking at the name, I don't remember. I have seen this movie. As a matter of fact, I worked at a movie theater when this movie was released in 1995. There's Ms. Vaughn. In the movie Billy Madison, third grade teacher Veronica Vaughn, played by Bridget Wilson, must put aside her personal distaste for Billy, played by Adam Sandler, a decision that is rewarded when Billy starts putting aside his irresponsible habits and slowly discovers he loves learning. I don't remember that part of the movie. It's been a while. But that was Adam Sandler's first big film, wasn't it? Billy Madison with Miss Vaughn. All right. Next. If you're just joining us, we're counting down Fandango's top 15 greatest teachers in movies, because today is National Teacher Appreciation Day. And this is the best I can do. Okay. Number 3, John Kimball. I have not seen this movie. This is Kindergarten Cop from 1990. The unlikeliest educator of children ever, Police Detective John Kimball, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, proves his bravery under fire as he faces his toughest assignment, teaching kindergarten. All right. I know the line, it's not a tumor. Maybe it's a tumor. It's not a tumor. Because he talks like Arnold. Okay. Number 2. John Keating. I've already mentioned this movie talking about another movie, comparing it to another movie. This is Dead Poets Society from 1989. English teacher John Keating, played by Robin Williams, seeks to inspire his students at an elite prep school in Vermont circa 1959. It's a tough ride, but most of them respond, finally, standing tall and saluting him. "Oh, Captain, my Captain." That's right. I've only seen this movie once. And it was a long time ago. So I don't have much else to say about it. I don't remember it. Carpe diem. Oh, I guess I do remember that. Just checking over the chat. I apologize for ignoring the chat during my list. I hope you understand. Simba 2, did I welcome you? I think I did, but welcome in if I didn't. Okay, it's time for my honorable mention list. These are the teachers I first thought of when I was reading Fandango's top 15 list. So I'm going to put their pictures up. Where are they? Okay, the very first, this is weird. The very first teacher I thought of was Miss Shields. Anybody know where Miss Shields, what movie that's from? I'll just show you the picture. A Christmas Story. Yeah, I had to look up her name. I couldn't remember it, but she was the first teacher I thought of on this list. All right, where are my other pictures? Okay, another one is Woody Harrelson's character. Oh, wait a minute. From a movie called The Edge of 17. Here we go. There it is, with Haley Steinfeld. This was a pretty good movie. Coming-of-age story about this girl in high school, and that's Woody Harrelson is her teacher, and she's kind of dramatic, and he doesn't really... he knows what he's dealing with, so he takes everything she says with a grain of salt, but also advises her, and it's a good movie. He's a good character. Woody Harrelson's good in that movie, as is Haley Steinfeld. What else? Of course, I'm guessing some of you are thinking of this guy, Ben Stiller, who, by the way, his character is listed as economics teacher. But we all know him as the dullest teacher in the world. The dullest teacher in cinema history. Rivaled only that by the English teacher in the movie. But everybody remembers Ben Stein. And he was taught, I know I've seen behind the scenes of this, Ben Stein has talked about this, who has an economics background, and I think, if I remember correctly, John Hughes just said, can you just ramble on about something economics? So that's what Ben Stein was doing. He was just improvising what he says in the movie about the Smoot Hawley, whatever he talks about. Voodoo economics. Yeah. There's that. I think I just saw somebody mention this in the chat. Ryan did. Here we go. Indiana Jones. Do you remember? He's a teacher. So we've got that one. Another one I thought of too is Coach Calhoun from the movie Grease. What else we got? Oh, I don't remember this movie. I think I saw it. I don't remember it very well. But Stand and Deliver, which I believe was based on a true story. And that's Edward James Olmos playing Jaime Escalante. Yeah, I think that's a true story. And a movie I saw so many times growing up, it was on cable every day, was the movie Summer School with Mark Harmon. And he played a summer school teacher, Mr. Shoop. So I remember him. And I think this movie, was it not directed by Carl Reiner? I think it was. Anyway. And then perhaps the I haven't made a list, and I haven't really seen any other list besides the one I stole today. But Sidney Poitier in To Sir with Love as Mark Thackeray. I've never seen this movie. I've only seen clips. I know the song To Sir with Love. But this is probably the original, like, Dangerous Mind. No, not Dangerous. Whatever the Michelle Pfeiffer movie was. This was kind of the first of that ilk. So, yeah. Is Rob Fuzz here? Welcome, Rob. All right, that leaves us with number 1, Mr. Hand. And this isn't... when I first saw Mr. Hand, I thought, Mr. Bill? Like the shorts from the original Saturday Night Live? No. Perhaps many of you already know this. I'll of course, show you the picture of Mr. Hand. From 1982's Fast Times at Ridgemont High. This is the first number 1 on Fandango's list of greatest movie teachers. Aloha, Mr. Hand. As a stern U.S. history teacher, Ray Walston is strict but fair, resulting in an epic battle of wits with strung-out student Jeff Spicoli, played by Sean Penn. So this is number 1 on their list. If you had... oh, thanks, Ben. Carl Reiner did direct that. If you had other ones in the chat, I'm going to go back and look to see if anybody had other ones. Dean says the one with Morgan Freeman, and I can't remember what the... Ryan says Donald Sutherland from Animal House. He was certainly one, yes. And I hope I didn't miss any other ones. Oh, Fred McMurray, the absent-minded professor. Yes, as well. That was another Robin Williams role, too, in the remake, of course. What else? The movie Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield. Sally Kellerman was a teacher in that. That would have been a good one. That's one I just thought of. Anyway, it's after 8 o'clock. It's time for me to fly. Thank you so much. If you are a teacher, happy Teacher Appreciation Week. Let's celebrate the whole week. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. And, Russell Crowe, A Beautiful Mind. Ryan with his own list. Well done. Now I want to think of... I'm not going to think about it. I'm going to say goodbye. But thank you. I'll be back next week. And we'll have more fun playing games and counting down and eating stuff and drinking coffee. Here it is. But until then, it's time to say goodnight. So see you next week. Good night, everybody.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.